Yeah, Liborous, I think I like the fact that you started by saying that the macroeconomics of this administration is actually doing well. I like us to also look at this other aspect. A lot of time when Nigerians want to judge a system, a government, they want to look at how it has trickled down to the ordinary man. We're talking about the micro. But also, we're coming from a situation where for us to sustain the economy, the government was heavily borrowing to look good and sustain the economy, and you have a system that came in and said, look, it's no longer a business as usual. We can't keep borrowing to sustain the economy, and they were able to stabilize the economy. You mentioned the Ministry of Finance and the coordinating minister of the economy that is doing that much. Now, how do we now bring in the various subnationals? That we have a system whereby the government is making so much money, but the federal government is not sitting on that money. The money is being pushed back to the various subnationals. How do we bring them in to help also in developing the microeconomy? Because Nigerians belong to states and they also live in various local governments. How do we integrate them to make sure that they complement what the federal government is doing?
The federal government, look, let's not deceive ourselves. All of this noise of, oh, you were borrowing so much. What was the federal government borrowing to do? Borrow to consume. Has the federal government cut costs? One of the quickest way you can even save more money is to cut costs. Let me give you an example with the subsidy removal, for example. You said the subsidy is fraught with fraud, and that so government cannot continue to subsidize fraud. Government was not concerned about removing the fraud in the subsidy. They were not concerned about the fraud, but rather they were more concerned with the fact that there is fraud, and so we can't continue with it. So let us kill it. Whether the people will suffer or not is immaterial. Yes, now you have removed it from the populace, but you are still subsidizing the lifestyle of government. You are still buying private jets. You are still buying cars. Your children are still following you abroad for holidays and for any summit. How the optics is very bad. And then coming to the subnationals, you say the states are earning more money, the local governments are earning more money. How much? The local government is the government that is closest to the people, where the everyday ordinarily will feel the impact of government. But how much of this more money actually gets to the local government? There are some local government that we know, they will tell you, talk to the local government chairman, they will tell you this money, we sign for it, but at the end of the day, it goes to the state government. So what is the mechanism in place by the federal government that what we operate is a feed bottle system of government where people come to Abuja to share revenue? So what is the mechanism that the federal government has put in place? You put more money in the hands of governors, but there is no mechanism for accountability. Even when foreign donors donate money, World Bank donate money, there is a template for accountability. You must retire. You must show how those money have been spent. That is how some of us are able to assess the funds coming to the local state government and how they spend it. What are the indices? Nothing. The federal government is tying roads, for example. You say, yeah, you are tying roads. Umahi is everywhere. But the more you try to show us the Lagos-Calabar road, the more people show you the state of the bad roads in Nigeria. So, and mind you, these governors are decamping into APC. So it is not as if there is a different political party. It is the same political party. So there should be a mechanism by the federal government it is not enough for you to just give state governors and local government money. You are all in the same party. There should be a mechanism for accountability. But you see that the government is wasteful. Look at yesterday, I was flipping through the internet and I saw the minister for the FCT. Sorry, I'm always going there because the optics is not too good. And his children attending a seminar, an official seminar. Certainly, when he was Sheikh Tinubu, we shouted, oh, no, where is this boy? Why is he good attending cabinet meeting? Some people said, well, he's a businessman. He can always follow his father because, you're going to talk about investors. But the children of the minister for the FCT, are they businessmen too? They attend meetings with the FCT minister. They are proposals are signing of agreement. They travel with their father on the official expenses. Why would the government be broke when you borrow to spend like this? So these are the optics that people are saying. The everyday man, you tell them, go and hold your governors accountable. but they are seeing the government, they are seeing the president, they are seeing his ministers live ostentatious lifestyle.
Liborous, let me come in with
their
this,
children.
Liborous.
So there is no way, sorry, quickly, there is no way you are going to balance this spending with this kind of behavior.
Liborous,